First time watching the show called Baby Reindeer on Netflix. This is episode 3. We've seen the first 2 episodes already. Should be on the channel, and we're going to complete the entire show. This show deals with a very dark and serious topic, something that has affected many people in the real world, unfortunately so, and something that isn't talked about enough. But we have shows such as these who are not only talking about it, but is actually portraying it in a very real manner and isn't glorifying it, which I love, and I think there's definitely room to be talked about something like this more. It's a story based on true events as well, as they mentioned at the start. And last episode we left off on quite a disturbing scene. A scene where there was clearly no consent given, but that didn't matter. And that's unfortunate. Let's see what's going to happen in this episode. Before we get into this episode, though, quick question. How are y'all doing? I hope you're doing good, because I'm doing just lovely, and I hope you are as well. My name's Affan. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. Also, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe so you can see all of the videos that I do in the future, because like I said, I'll be finishing this show off, and then let me know if there are any other movies or shows that you'd like me to know in the comments down below. Go ahead. I'll pick out some, and eventually I'll get to all of them. But for now, let's get into episode 3. Without any further ado, here we go. He's crying.
With me.
I blocked Martha on Facebook, but I still felt a grope for days after. The smell of her neck sweat as she pressed me up against the wall. Why did I freeze? Why did I just let it happen? Didn't feel human. It never does.
I've been in the pub for a while, and what's going on? You. How unaware she is, I swear. I'm trying my best not to, well, I'm failing clearly.
You can't bring people back here because you used to date my daughter.
No, it's not that. It's just, she ditched me on the way home.
What a scumbag. Honestly, Donnie, you're better off without someone like that.
Wise words.
I was wrong. I will cry. I will love you till the day I die.
Oh, Donnie.
What the hell, Tony?
Look, I know I'm not a delivery man, but I am delivering something.
What?
An apology.
Off, you cheesy prick.
She left the door open. Come on. Come on.
Does that mean I can come up?
You have 3 minutes.
And he's like, well, that's all it'll take.
You can be honest with your stalker, but not with me. I mean, is anything you told me true? Your ballsy building job, for one. Why lie?
I just felt vulnerable. It helped me ease into it. It tended to be someone else.
Oh, when you're comfortable being someone else than yourself.
That I've ever heard. You're sick, you know that? So go on, where do you work?
Pub.
Which pub? Can't even say that.
The Hub in Camden.
What do you do? Where do you want to be in 10 years' time?
Comedian.
Oh.
See, he's funny.
Doing all of this for a bit of material?
What? No, Terry, I'd never do that.
I don't believe anything you say. Guess what?
You haven't given her a reason to yet. Nope. Well, at least she was being honest. I thought she might be a bit more understanding of not being comfortable in who you are and pretending to be someone else. Understanding that feeling, you know, because of who she is herself. Hey, comedian. Let's go. Comedian. Hey, see, you're good. You're good, Donnie. I so wish I could just give him a hug. Just a warm hug. If he wants.
There he is!
Have you guys done any cooking whatsoever?
We're still on the flambe.
Who've you got this week then? Any new recruits?
Oh, yes, and this is Sheila. But, oh, God, sorry, I've forgotten what it is you do.
Oh my goodness! I was just gonna call. She's here. What?
When I first came to London, I moved with my then girlfriend Keely, but an intended stopgap of 2 weeks turned into 6 months, turned into 1 year, turned into her calling me an emotionless prick and moving
Well.
direction. So then, in an irony I couldn't quite believe, I found myself married to her mother.
Bro, that's the biggest power move ever.
Son died in an abseiling accident.
Like, dude, I fucked
which
your
was
mom.
not as intense.
I know he doesn't mean literally, but
Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine.
Are you sure? I mean,
Yeah.
How you doing? You right? Good to see you again. Yeah. 3 minutes.
And I do sometimes question whether the time
Yeah, that was awkward.
is an extension of him. Like he left the house one day and came back a little more Scottish, a little more neurotic, and dare I say, a little better at abseiling.
I don't know what that word means. What's abseiling?
I couldn't.
Dressed well.
He did, but honestly, I couldn't. It wouldn't feel right.
Why don't I leave this with you when you can think it through?
Honestly, Liz, I absolutely.
Oh, she's becoming her son. Well, that was kind of the plan, but that didn't really work out. But hey, it's still her son.
Presence in my life. She had the kind of boundless positive,
Oh, wow, I have tears in my eyes.
fighting the most unspeakable circumstances. Therefore,
It's just comforting people that are grieving, you know.
me on one condition: that I never bring chaos to her mother's door.
And now he has.
I think maybe we should call it. I'm up early and I need a decent night's sleep. Yeah.
I could stay here.
Oh, you'd be so welcome. This is an old lodging house. There's plenty of rooms to spare.
I actually think it's best if Martha doesn't stay tonight.
Wow.
Sheila, I assume...
I'll bite my lip if I think of making any noise.
Well, great. Well, that's settled then. I'll pad you out of bed. Why don't you make Sheila a nice cup of tea for beddies?
I like how she says Sheila, as in not Martha, Sheila.
To leave here right now.
No, I'm staying the night. It'd be rude not to. Now my new friend Liz has fastened me up a bed.
He's not your friend and you're not fucking staying.
Don't get stuffy with me. Lucky I'm still interested after you pissed off from the pub and blocked
Huh?
on Facebook.
I'm not talking about this. If you continue this any longer, I'll call the police.
You wouldn't dare. I'm a lawyer.
So,
I've got certain standards to live up to. Don't want the
Great,
police making
then
waffles
leave.
out of nothing.
Then leave.
what about pancakes?
Stay away from it. And stay.
I'm sorry.
What's it gonna?
Bro, look around. Look around. You left a note?
I spent all night panicking, thinking of all the things Martha could do now she knew where I lived. She could come over all the time.
You've got, like, actual physical evidence. Well, I guess you did before with the emails and all that as well. You could go to the police.
Tell her that if she ever came to the house again, there would be absolutely no going back.
That's not gonna work out really well. Oh, she's not here!
Is that all it took to remove her from my life? One threat about calling the police?
Well, she was convicted, right? Been to the jail before. Wait, but didn't you want to talk to her? You got on? Not there anymore. Oh no.
I told you not to come here.
Well, I don't think you have any say in that.
No, it's just I didn't know you had plans to be down.
Yeah, I told my mum not to tell you because I didn't want to make a big deal out of it. Judging by your facial expressions, probably a little bit too late for that.
No, I just how long are you staying for?
Well, as long as I bloody like.
Yeah. No, of course.
This is serious. Your girlfriend is a psycho. She keeps contacting me on Facebook. She will not leave me alone. I'm starting to worry.
Please talk to her, please.
She's not my girlfriend, so.
Okay, well, who is she?
Come on, stalker. Come on.
Why is it on me? It's
Oh, it's so difficult, man.
Would have done something to bring this on. Yeah, I do blame you. You love drama. Anything to take you away from the stasis that is your own life.
Psychology postgrad to good use after all this time. See, there was me thinking you were wasting it working in a flower shop.
Come on, dude.
I'm going to tell my mum, and then you'll be out of here before you can say mate's right.
Keep your personal feelings and past relationships and all that out of it. Just work here, man. She might be onto something.
As time wore on and the temperature dropped, I noticed a change in Martha. She descended into this staring.
Martha, are you okay?
Clearly not. Come on, fam. Just,
And it all just came back to those.
yeah. Is he gonna invite her in?
Jesus Christ, Martha, how long you been sitting out here for?
Just call the authorities, man, and tell them about her, and that's it. Don't.
Gonna catch a death if you sit out here all night. I'm gonna take you back to yours, okay? The landlady has a car and I'll...
Oh, don't get involved yourself. Get someone else. Come on, fam.
Yeah, sit down.
Oh, she's home. Just leave now.
I'm gonna make you a cup of tea.
No.
I want you heat up as soon as possible. 'Cause I don't want you to get too cold.
Come on.
Just sit down.
She's home. Just leave now.
Just sit down.
She's actually a lawyer. Or is that like a fake, you know?
Because you're only there because my house is 30 yards away.
You live next door to my friend.
Then why are you there and not next door at your friends? Martha, please, don't do this. Home in London means a great deal to me and I can't afford to be anywhere else.
Oh no, why are you crying?
Why?
What's wrong?
Why? Oh, nothing's wrong.
You're what's wrong.
Oh, I'm being judgmental. I'm sorry.
What do you need?
Space.
Space. From me? From us?
Oh, what are you talking?
There's no us. Oh, it's so frustrating, infuriating.
Oh no, no.
No, don't do that, Martha. Don't do that. Okay, don't just listen. Okay, listen. Don't think of this as something you lost. Think of it as something you gained. If you stop now and never contact me again, then it's almost been perfect, hasn't it? This fairy tale to look back on. But for it to remain a fairy tale, you now need to respect the boundaries of the breakup. And you wouldn't want to spoil that fairy tale ending, would you?
No, I wouldn't, Frankie.
Frankie,
I won't do nothing to harm what we had.
just leave, please. Come on, dude. Oh, I'm so scared for him. In that moment, I was like, just leave. Before she does something again. Come on, don't turn. Just... Donnie. She back again? She's not. She's gone. Actually. Whoa.
Welcome to the semi-finals. You each have 5 minutes. Will be disqualified. Now, Glenda here is your
His suit.
What the hell?
Warm welcome.
I haven't seen you for weeks.
I thought if anything's gonna give me closure, it's seeing you fail spectacularly.
Lovely.
Will 20 do?
My friend here to stop me sliding into a familiar pattern of shame-based behavior with horrible men.
Lovely.
Nice to meet you. Well, if I wasn't nervous before...
Oh, come on. It'll be good. It'll be fine. Come on.
Introducing me is a little bit mad. I just think it might help set up the audience for something a little bit different.
Come on, dude. He's gonna smash it.
Your next act is mental. He's been stalking about backstage, freaking us all out.
That's too much.
So, you're going to have to lock up your daughters
That makes me sound...
to the stage.
All right, yeah.
Donnie Dunn, the pervert.
Leave those doors unlocked. That's... I'm not after your daughters. That makes me sound like
You are.
not a pervert.
Great start.
I've always found that phrase really weird, actually. Lock up your daughters, like they run around locking up all the women in town instead of dealing with the one pervert. I mean, talk about counterproductive. I mean, I assume he's a pervert anyway. I mean, he could be like a... So, yeah, not after your daughters. I'm from Scotland originally, so it's your pastries I'm after.
Ah, there it is.
I know I don't sound Scottish, but if you need any more proof, just look at the state of me. I've just turned 16. Good, yeah. All right, let's do some...
Donnie Dunn.
Weeks ago, my girlfriend came up to me and she says she really wants to try tantric sex, the art of delaying an orgasm. I've been going out with you for 5 years and you haven't come once. What more do you want from me?
Donnie Dunn.
So, that's what you said about the cousins thing.
Donnie Dunn.
And then 1 week after that, she came up to me and she said, I'm thinking of leaving you. To which I replied, please, no.
Donnie Dunn.
Oh, they're laughing. They're enjoying it.
All right.
Especially for you.
Oh.
I want to let you know I thought of you.
I didn't even notice her in the crowd.
I miss you.
I miss you too, random stranger.
I'm not a random stranger. I'm your ex.
Who's that girl you were talking about just then?
It's a little thing called fiction, actually. Just so you know, when you watch Game of Thrones, those aren't real dragons, you do.
No, they're real. Don't lie to me.
My stalker. Say hello to Martha.
Don't you dare say that to me! I'm a paying customer! How dare you insinuate mixed intentions! Apologise to me right now!
Now, who unlocked the doors to Broadmoor?
Oh, me a stalker? You're the one creeping around my house at night, sending me emails, begging for my ball?
I genuinely have no idea what she's talking
Yes,
about.
you do!
Look, sorry, can we get her out, please?
Anal sex, says.
He's a lover, this one. Proper dirty little filthy little two-bit vermin bum bastard!
Can't take my mum anywhere.
Oh, that one didn't work. And it was going so well, too. Is it gonna be Terry? Yep.
Terry. Oh, fuck. Get in, quick.
I want to meet her.
No.
Think about it. I'm a therapist. I can.
Oh, she's a therapist.
She's insane. There's
Oh.
no getting through to her.
No. This might be good.
Just do this for me, yeah?
Fine, loser.
You know, it's kind of comical, you being scared of a middle-aged woman.
Well, if you find that funny, wait until you hear about my phobia of massive abandoned fucking rooms.
Oh, no.
Shit.
Bro, like I said, run. iPhone. Sent from my iPhone, now just turned to iPhone spelled wrong. Wow.
She's terrified.
Do you think she's
Yeah.
I hope not.
He's making you Must be good.
Should we get a drink, maybe?
Are they back?
I don't really plan on being here with you.
Come on, but now you know what actually happened.
Yeah, well, you can always sit on the table behind me and talk to me over your shoulder if you'd like.
Yeah, you'd love that, wouldn't you? Going so well, too. I really would have fancied your chances had she not interrupted.
Always know the right thing to say, don't you?
She's a therapist.
So what made you stick around?
Seeing you struggle up top, wanted to come on stage, give you a hug, and tell you to get a real job.
Same. I need to get a real job.
Saw you changed your profile on the website, and I don't know. I thought that was maybe worth something.
He's accepting himself as himself.
You ever think that you'd be able to see past what I did?
No, probably not. It'll be the baseline for every single argument we have from now on.
I was gonna say, if she didn't, she wouldn't be here, right?
For the rest of the time.
Who's the skank?
What the
It must be Martha. I've heard so much about you.
I've heard all about you.
All right, calm down, Martha.
Who's the fucking...
Take time.
No, sit down. It's exactly the right time.
Don't you
Come on.
touch him. You lay another finger on him, I'm gonna wipe that lip from you, mark my words.
Seriously.
I-
Step outside, Martha, okay?
Honestly, Donnie, I'd ask if
I doubt she can.
you so low as to put your dick somewhere this dirty.
Oh my goodness.
Exactly what I mean.
Okay, I think we should all just calm down.
But she's got the right to be in my country.
All right.
Well, we knew she was racist before with her Asian comment.
What are you keeping? Druggies and rapists, a lot of them. I swear to God, if I had my way, I'd sink their boats on the horizon.
What?
Why don't you just tell her that you're on a date with me and she needs to off?
Whoa.
Ugly bitch!
Let go, Martha!
What the hell?
Right, get the out here, Martha! You're insane!
Well, that isn't true.
Shut your fucking mouth and listen to me. There isn't a parallel world where I would want you. So you stay away from me if you so much as fucking sniff.
No, don't sniff. She actually assaulted. Call the cops. Like before this she did too, but like come on, dude. This has to be it. Like now you gotta call the cops. Go to Terry, man. Come on. Oh man. Oh. Okay, that's the end of that one. We're gonna watch the next episode next time. Netflix, relax. I'm not in the mood. You guys can see it, however, if you want on my Patreon right now, because that's where I upload them first, and full-length reactions are there as well. Check it out. Thank you. Wow, this was yeah. Things are getting heated. Intensity is ramping up for sure, and Martha is showing her true colors. In the last episode, she has been from the very first episode, but it was very mild. But in the last episode, it ramped up, and now in this one, it really ramped up. We have seen her make comments before that were very racist and very, intolerable of others, whether it be race or, not only did she attack Terry for her race or, ethnicity or nationality, but also who she is, her sexuality as well. Yeah, not a great person. And I feel especially terrible for Terry because for people like herself, I'm sure they hear a lot of comments made about them, whether it's intentional or unintentional. I think a lot of the times it's unintentional, but that doesn't really matter because they still hear it. And of course, it still hurt. But those are just comments, and because of those comments, I suppose you always have a fear. If they could, maybe they would do something that is actually physically abusive, actually physically damaging. The comments are mentally and psychologically damaging, of course, but actual physical abuse and harassment, it could happen. So then for a person like that to actually hear those things intentionally with rage, and like I said, intention, which matters the most to me at least, and then being followed by actual physical actions, it's like all your nightmares coming true, isn't it? I can't imagine, There are times when I feel inferior, because of what I look like, color of my skin, the way I speak, I am a foreigner, just as she said, in the country that I reside at the moment. So I kind of get the idea, but of course the intensity is not nearly the same as what it was here. So yeah, it's terrible, really, that these sort of situations arise. If you have a problem with someone, I'm not saying that you shouldn't, you should just be okay with it. Although if you are, that'd be the best. But if you don't want to, cool, just leave, But to actually, one, verbally assault them, and then two, physically assault them, that's too much, man. That's too indecent, and that's too far, and that's just not right. And I think the right thing to do there is to call the authorities and to actually have this person behind bars or in a mental hospital, somewhere away from people, because it would seem it's not just Terry or people like Terry that she is hurting. This whole time Terry wasn't even in the equation for Martha. She was hurting someone else. And before that, we know that she has a criminal record. She's been hurting others. And I can understand Donnie's reluctance for not going through with it, but I think this should definitely be the moment where he's like, okay, now we go to the authorities for sure. Yeah, it should have been in episode 1 or 2, definitely after episode 2, the end of episode 2, definitely. But okay, you still didn't do it, fine, do it. Now you gotta do it. And the fact that he isn't doing takes me back to what I said previously, which is that something has happened in the past that is haunting him to this day. He has trauma from it, anxiety. Something has happened. Either it was his parents or friend or whatever. I don't know what happened. I don't know what it was. But it's not normal or natural to break off a perfectly good relationship that you're happy in. Yeah, he felt a bit weird and all that, but that's fine. Even, if it was just not a trans woman, but just a woman, he would have felt that still, because there is that awkward phase in the beginning of any relationship. But it was a relationship that he himself said that he wanted, and he liked this person, and that person clearly liked him back too, and things were going well, and they're spending time together, and it was good, and he just backed away. Like, he was like, no, this is too good. Perhaps I don't deserve this. Maybe this is not how relationships should be. The one with Martha, maybe that's how the relationship be. I don't know if that's what he's thinking. I'm just making assumptions here, and I'm trying to understand what exactly is going on, and that's making me think perhaps something happened in the past, and because of that he now thinks that, these abusive relationships are how it's supposed to be, and these good relationship, what's that? That's not how it's supposed to be. I don't know. I'm reaching too far maybe, but I really want to see next episode. I want to see what happens. I wish you all the best. I wish everyone who's in this show, because this is based on true stories, all the best. I hope they're doing well. I hope they have recovered. And like I said, I hope all of you are doing great. If you aren't, I hope you very soon, very, very soon start doing better. And like I said, do seek help. I know it's scary. I know you feel vulnerable, but do seek help. There are a lot of people out there who are willing to help, your friends, your family, and then obviously the people who are certified and equipped professionally to help you as well. And I wish you all the best, man, in anything you do in your life. And if I've said this before and I'm going to say it again, if there's someone out there who just needs someone to speak to, just general talk. I'm not a therapist or anything like that. Don't expect that. But if you just want someone to talk to, just a conversation, I just did this today. That's it. My DMs are open to public. You can always contact me. And, I've said this previously as well. And so people do contact me sometimes on and off. And so you won't be the first person doing it. So it's not weird for me. Of course, it might be a little bit for you, but go ahead. Just shoot me a text. It'll be fine. We'll talk. Just general stuff. And but if you are someone who might be going through something harsh like this, please consider getting actual, real proper help, whether it be from your family or authorities or, some professional help. But please do consider that. It's a scary world. I know you're scared and I know you feel vulnerable, but do it. Your life will be so much better, afterwards. So yeah, man, I'm glad shows like this are made to highlight that these events take place. And these events not only take place with just one gender, but all of them, And it can be particularly embarrassing to reveal something like this if you're a man. Because like I said in the first episode as well, the most common response to something like this, unfortunately, is just be a man. Fight back, just deal with it, bro. Which, like I said, these are comments that can actually do give you motivation and can actually do help you get through the thing. But not everyone is the same, not everyone works that way. So you have to be careful with how those comments are used. And of course, that also reveals another side of society, which is that if you're a man going through something like this, then you won't really be taken seriously. But like I said, because shows like this, I hope that we can realize now and understand that it is important to take this seriously and it is important to seek help, regardless of what your identity is. So yeah, I hope that's the one thing we can learn from it. And thank you for watching. Like I said, I wish you all the best. I hope you'll stick around for more videos because I do intend on finishing this show and doing other shows as well. Do let me know in the comments down below what your thoughts are on this episode. And if you're comfortable enough, perhaps share your experiences, because I do know if you talk to someone who might have experienced something similar, you can relate to them a little bit, and that can really help you as well. So if you're comfortable enough, then share your experiences. If not, then of course, please, you don't need to share anything. But yeah, it just might help someone who might need help, So yeah, that's pretty much it from me. Thank you for watching once again. I wish you all the best, and I'll see you guys next time. Until then, have a nice.